just heed the warning if this like resonates with you, and you've been on and off again with someone and they do come back. Don't let it throw you for a loop into that whirlwind of fantasy and planning and hoping and praying, and take it for what it's worth. Thanks for the phone. Hello, dear Cancers. Welcome to Just Bird Tarot. Let's see what's coming up for you during the month of November. All right, for the sign of Cancer. Let's see. I'm going to touch base on a little bit of everything and whatever comes out. So we'll see what comes out and then we'll go from there. So what is an overall main energy happening for the sign of Cancer during the month of November? Let's just find out. You're not alone. So if you've been feeling alone, no, you are not alone. Many people are experiencing the same energy as you this month. Let's see. And you're never alone. God is always with you. And whatever your spiritual team is that you believe and put faith and trust in, they're always walking with you. But for me, this is letting me know that it's time to reach out, right? It's time to reach out and let somebody know your circumstances and see where the help is available to you. Open your mouth and let somebody in, because you are not alone. There's somebody out there that can help you if you are struggling. And there's people out there that would like to share in your joy if you are not. All right? So let's see, dear Cancer. What do we have here? Well, there's a lot of all swords, so a lot of mental things going on for you, dear Cancer. Struggling with your mindset because things are up in the air. Struggling with a conversation that brings everything down to the ground and leaves you in a state of confusion. All right, we have the Tower, the Maiden of Swords, as well as the Seven of Cups. We also have the Crone of Swords. So, and the Four of Swords. It's time to give this a break, right? Before we absolutely do the most unpredictable things in life and destroy something along the way, whether that's just destroying a conversation. It seems like there's a conversation that leaves you very much in a confused, even disillusioned state of mind, right? It's time to practice some patience and be understanding of others, as well as focus on your happiness. All right, focus on your happiness with that rainbow there, and like what's to come, right? What can possibly come from this conversation if we're just going to beat a dead horse and beat it into the ground, right? It leaves us in a state of confusion. There's a lot of possibilities, of course, with that Seven of Cups, but it's like this disillusioned state of what we thought or how we thought this conversation should go, and it didn't go in the way that we had planned, right? Or at least the way that we thought it would go in our heads. So it's time to think about just giving it a rest. Take a break from the conversation. Seven swords combined in this row. So, are we doing this for the betterment? Are we sabotaging something? Are we thinking it's for the greater good of all parties concerned? Or is this self-sabotage? Like, I'd rather destroy something before it happens? Like, I'd rather be the one to destroy something than let the unpredictable things come in. You're not alone, right? We have the Witch of Cups. So this could be communication coming in for you. And we have the Void. So it is time for a rest and to, embrace a new beginning, a new thought system, a new pattern of behavior, taking a risk, and by taking a break, right? Giving the mind a rest, giving the whatever the pattern of behavior is that's being used this month. It's okay. Somebody could have come in and slighted you in some kind of way. And it was a very unpredictable type of way, but it brought everything down to the ground. It's like, man, how did I not see this coming? And now I'm just in this state of confusion. We have the Witch of Wands. Somebody could have come in and used you up for a day or two. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. Crone of Wands. So we have like somebody came in and offered something, either some form of work, or this is sex. It seems like somebody got betrayed by a lover, right? They came in, they offered love, but all they handed you was the D or the P, right? And then they hauled ass. That's what it seems like. And you're left to, like, you know what? I'm just going to take a break, and I'm going to start fresh and new. I have new ideas. There's new work. There's new creative ways of expressing myself. There are new actual ways of expressing yourself as well. But it just leaves you in this state of like, man, I don't know what to think. Everything's just up in the air. Something had happened, but you are not alone. Let's just see a little bit further. Let me see if this is relationship based or what. But there's like a very casual thing going on here where maybe you got confused and thought that this was going to be a love, right? A lover, one that could last. But it turned out to be just a little bit of the knocking of the boots, or you let somebody in with the intention of love, but they're not there. They don't want the relationship. They want it to be a more casual. So are we trying to seduce someone with our womanly wiles here, or what? Right? Broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. Okay, so this is a heartbreak song, and you're not feeling it, right? You thought it was going to be love, but it turned out that it's heartbreak. Attachments, third parties, situations, and peers. So there's some influences, some outside influences in this that where, you thought something was what it is not, but you're not alone. And there's the fantasy. That's that Seven of Cups. Daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. So, it's like you had this hope, this wish, this prayer, this dream, or something for yourself, and it didn't, the person isn't who you thought they were, right? They may have even said, like, I'm offering you this, right? But you got, like, this instead, right? You got the casual, the fly-by-night, I'm here with the promise of love, but then I'm right back out the door. It seems like this is somebody that you've been on and off again with for some time, somebody that you have thought about, and you're just like, you know what, screw this, I'm taking a rest. I need to just relax, because this feels like a betrayal to you. And it's almost like you knew you couldn't trust this person from the door, but you went with it anyway, maybe because you were a little bit energized and feeling your oats. Let's see, dear Cancer, what's coming up? What does this deck have to offer? Time, power, transformation, reincarnation, and we have secret, right? So yeah, the timing's off, and the news came. It could have been a secret message that came in, or some form of the communication is there. They brought the news, but then they left with it too. They came in, and then they left. Somebody has a secret, or they were communicating with somebody else secretly, and it is a gentleman, right? All right, so we have self-confidence, stability, good news coming with this letter, right? In due time. At least that's what we thought it was. Somebody may have changed their mind, and through communication, they come in, they offer love, but then, they go right into that kind of like the Knight of Wands energy, where I'm out of here just as quick as I came. Let's just see. High honors, recognition, awards, getting the attention, like this Crone of Wands over here. And recognition, right? Dreams, longing, craving for love. That's what we have in 3 of these cards. We have fantasy, we have the 7 of Cups, and we have the river, Crimea River, But this is about really just desiring, wanting, longing for love, and making something out to be nothing, right? The communication came in, you jumped on it. This is going to be the love of a lifetime. And like I said, it feels like it is somebody new for you. Not new, somebody old that you've been dealing with. Somebody that came in with their false promise. This is what it feels like. False promises, 7 swords, like there's some form of, betrayal or deception there, but it's like you weren't being honest with yourself. Tried to make something out of nothing. Like somebody contacted you and you took it and ran with it and made it a whole love affair when they were just coming in to knock some boots for a day, a week, maybe 2, and then they're gone. It was good for the moment, but then, with their unpredictable ways, they hauled but like really fast, and it leaves you confused. But there is that disillusionment where making something out of, like, making way too much out of a text or a phone call or maybe it was a meet and greet, right? You took your chance, right? And it's okay to take a chance. You have that twice on the board. You have the void and you have chance. So you went all in, right? You went all in. That is the power of 19, which is letting me know that it's time to start fresh and new, right? You took the risk, but here you are, brokenhearted. They still probably attached to somebody else. Maybe they run back and forth from one person to you, to maybe even another person back to you. It's like they threw you in rotation. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not the only person that goes through this. You're not the only person that gets dogged out. And then we have lightning, which is like the tower, right? And it disrupted your life for a moment and you went through some changes, right? And they struck really fast. And they came in like a flash of light and they were gone like a flash of light. But let's see what else is coming up for you as far as love is concerned. I'll pull first. Let me just get a little bit of advice for this portion, and then we'll see what is coming. When is real love coming in for you, and not like these, the one that you're a sucker for? Because this feels like you're a real sucker for someone, and they keep breaking your heart, right? They come in with false promises. And it's all about awareness. 555 on the board for you. So that's just letting me know that the angels are surrounding you. And while you go through this change, it's really time for you to go through, the transformation, let this go, and start fresh and new. Being aware of your surroundings is necessary to move away from denser energy. For achievement, always remember to put yourself first, even if it means disappointing others. So if you can halt this, it's for your don't get sucked in when the communication comes and they're being all sweet and loving and like, oh, let's get together, and they're wooing you. Don't do it. Put yourself first. High honors. Crown yourself, and put yourself first. Maybe they see you as someone that they can conquer. Is just how this feels. it's a kind of like a control factor, a power trip. Like, can I woo her? Can I get her or him, however it falls for you? Can I get this person? Can I get under their skin? Can I give them what I've always given them? A false promise, hope, right? And then they're going to steal it. They're going to pull the rug right out from beneath your feet. So if you don't accept the offer, you would be so much better off, because this is just leaving you in this state of wanting, right? Longing, desiring someone that really it's all a game to them. Let's see. It's like they had an argument, or they got bored where they're actually at, and then they come knocking on your door, right? And you'll be the one left and heartbroken, right? Feeling like they just come in to destroy my world with the Tower and then the Broken. And we have 2 here, 3 actually. So we'll just read them all. Look, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Time apart from this person is on the horizon, right? And we have unrequited feelings. There's not enough love here. They promise it. They promise it. They give it. They promise it, right? But it doesn't ever come to fruit. It's just their way of wooing you and getting you in their grip, right? And then when they're bored with you, they go back to the other person or persons. Be grateful if you can, especially if you can head this off and not fall for the baloney. You'll be so much better off. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So focus on yourself and on the love that truly exists in your life, right? And get in touch with that, what real love looks like, what real love feels like, because it's not this. It's not a false promise and false hope. No. And you're like it says, you're not alone. Many people go through this and hang on to these losers, right? That's all they are. They're losers. And they play with your heartstrings, They play around with your emotions. They play around with your heartstrings, and they leave you just desolate and heartbroken and hurt. And then you gotta we're on a break again, right? On again, off again. Let's take a break. Give it a complete break. Start fresh and new, and start, desiring new things for yourself. And creating the relationship that you desire by not falling for the baloney, okay? Because that's all it is. It's straight poop. This person has nothing of substance, right? Look, the rainbow's upside down in this card. What do we have? Divine magic. Well, you're not feeling it, right? We have pessimism, uninspired, doubts, and greed. Right? Yeah. The greed is on this other person. They want more and more and more of whatever they can take from you. Now, let's see what we can get as far as who the next one might be for you. All right? Let's see. When is love coming for the sign of Cancer? When is real love coming? When and maybe who? I'll pull a few of these because everybody's not going to have the same, right? So let's see. Look, time to break up. Time to break up. Separate yourself from this person. Sever the ties and be proud of yourself. Be grateful. Because, do you really want to go round and round and be in this state all the time? Feel good for a minute and then they bounce and you find out that they're with somebody else. Independence Day. So for some of you, the sparks are going to fly around the 4th of July. So let's see. Could be with the sign of Sagittarius. Maybe you need to break up from the sign of Sagittarius. I don't know. Maybe the initial breakup ended around the 4th of July. And it's like, let's sever this all the way around. Stop allowing the back into your life, right? So let's see. Future love, though, is what I'm trying to focus on. Nope, it's July. So, and that's your birthday month. So get it together, because real love's coming in for you. Could, like it says, it could be with the sign of Sagittarius. However, this could be that in July, around the 4th of July, go to the events. Don't just, like, listen, go to the events. Don't check out and be unavailable to what is trying to come in for you, right? In the meantime, between time, write down your resentments, your hurts, your pain, what angers you about this past situation or this current situation here, the heartbreak. Write down what angers you, write down why you're angry, and like, I'm angry because they came in and did this again, and I'm afraid. Let's bring that anger into the fear, right? So the anger into the fear, because I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid you're going to be alone for the rest of your life? Are you afraid that, what are you afraid of? What is the fear that's attached to the anger, right? And anytime you're feeling messed up in your emotions, sit down, write your list out of your resentments, what is making you angry, and bring that resentment into the fear, right? Because I'm afraid of, I fear that, whatever it may be. So let's see. So for somebody else under the sign of Cancer, when is the new next love coming in? Winter solstice, something's popping off. Summertime is coming up again. Maybe you meet them in the winter and we see them in the summer, and it says in the evening, which when you go to the fireworks displays, when are they? They're in the evening time. So make sure you're getting out and going to those events. I'll pull 3 more just to see for, multiple energy here. But for it seems like, you're going to be feeling pretty good come summer. In the summertime, but like, we do have the winter solstice here, so some of you will be waiting. And Sagittarius, if they fall under the sign of Sag, that is like their time of year as well. Let's see. The sign of Libra, and we'll pull one more for that. Stuck in time. Are you stuck on a Libra, Cancer? Are you stuck on a Libra? I'm curious. It's like for some of you, you're just going to be stuck whatever happens. This year, you're going to be stuck in it next year. And you could be stuck on the sign of Libra. Libra could be coming in for you as well. If you're dealing with this Libra that you need to let go of, you let go of them, because they really are keeping you stuck in this confused state, wanting, yearning, hoping, wishing, praying, right? For others of you, you're going to break free from this pattern of behavior, and like, real love's coming in for you during the summertime, 4th of July, or during the summertime, some event coming up, could be with the sign of Sag. So, we have Sagittarius and Libra, and we have, it's time to break up because you're stuck in time. Something is transpiring. Some of you will meet someone in the wintertime, but again, it could be that Sag showing up. That's what I have, dear Cancer. I really, really hope that you can just heed the warning if this like resonates with you, and you've been on and off again with someone and they do come back. Don't let it throw you for a loop into that whirlwind of fantasy and planning and hoping and praying, and, take it for what it's worth. Thanks for the phone call, the text message or whatever, and keep it moving, because if you get all caught up, they're going to run. It's like that their only purpose is to come in and conquer, right? And as soon as they conquered and get what they want, they're out the door. Third parties, because they're attached to somebody else, and you are going to just be heartbroken, right? Living in your mind space, just fantasizing of what could be, what should be, how it, get in touch with all of that. And if you possibly can, halt this before it happens again, because this is a situation that has happened before with this same person. All right, that's what I have for you, dear Cancer. Best of luck. Take care. Bye.